Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we're going to be making this cute little treat bag made with some images from this set, Labels to Love, that was carried over from the Stampin' Up! 2017 holiday catalog. And it has this little love graphic here, and I'm using this frame for the image, but let's go ahead and make the bag. Now the paper for the bag is from this beautiful Painted with Love specialty designer series paper that has this lovely gold foil accents on one side of each page, and on the reverse side is another it's got rich razzleberry, melon mambo, and calypso coral as the main colors, and it is just absolutely beautiful. But we're starting with a piece of that cut at 6.5 by 4.5, and I have my Simply Scored scoring tool here, and I'm simply going to score on the long side up, the 6.5 inch side up, at 2 inches, 3 inches, 5, and 6. Then when you're working with your paper, you can determine which side you want for your bag top and put that side over here to the right, and then you're going to score the bottom at 1 inch. Okay, let's move this Simply Scored scoring tool out of the way, and I'm going to get my bone folder and give these score lines a good crease. This is a simple little bag. It's not very big. It could hold a few Valentine treats. It could also hold a small gift, like a piece of jewelry. And I also thought another gift could be like a flash drive, or, you know, if you were just wanting something for a tiny gift, this would work really well. Okay, so now I've folded and burnished on all those score lines, and I'm going to come over here by this intersecting score that made this little tiny rectangle, and I'm just going to cut that off. Okay, and now let me take my snips and go up. You can see better on this side. Cut up to that 1 inch score line there on each of these, and then we can assemble our box. Okay, so I'm going to be using Fast Fuse, and I'm going to take this tab here that's formed when we cut off that little rectangle, and just put some Fast Fuse adhesive. You could also use tear and tape. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this and fold it around and adhere this side to it. Give it a good press. And then where that seam is going to be the back of our box. So I'm going to tuck in the 2 side flaps first, then come with the back, fold over, and then this is the front flap. So I'm going to put some adhesive there, and then that gives it a close. Okay, so see, that's a cute little sized box. So now let's work on our embellishment. I'll say that I have a strip 6.5 by 1 of this same designer paper, but I'm going to use the flip side of it. So I'm going to go ahead and fold that in half, just like that. And I'm going to take my banner triple punch and slide that all the way in the middle. I've got it folded in half. I think it should punch it just right, and get a little bannered edge. And we'll set that aside for right now with the box. And for stamping, I have some shimmery white cardstock. You could use regular Whisper White, but I thought the shimmery would be pretty. And I've got about a piece of about 2.5 by 3.5, and I'm going to stamp this love image with Melon Mambo. So let me get that ink pad out, and we'll ink that up. And actually, what I'm going to do is do the frame first. When I was making the prototype, I did it backwards. Well, backwards in my book anyway. This is much easier, especially since I'm not using any kind of stamp positioning system, or nor do I have my labels on my stamps. But I'm just going to stamp this frame in Rich Razzleberry, just like that. Now I'm going to take the love stamp, and for this, ink it up in Melon Mambo. And I want to be sure I don't have any ghosting there on the side. And then I'm just going to come right here in the center, make sure it's right side up, and stamp that right in the center of that frame. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me close that ink pad and this is that Everyday Label Punch that was also in the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog that has been carried over. It's still available. And if you visit my blog at inkandinspirations.com, you'll see all of the links to these products. Okay, I'll punch that with that. Perfect fit. And now I'm going to just decide how I'm going to assemble this. So usually I'll put my treats or my gift in there, and then I just pinch in the sides. And then I think I'm going to use just a mini glue dot. You can also staple this closed, but since I'm not putting a gift in it yet, I want to be able to reopen it at some point so that I can use it, and that glue dot will allow me to do that. Okay, and then I have this folded over banner piece that's going to go just like that, but before I adhere it, I want to go ahead and add these embellishments to the front. So I have my stamped image, and then I took these little glitter and clear epoxy shapes. These are in the Occasions catalog, and I got my dark Rich Razzleberry Stampin' Blends and colored one of these little dots, and I want to put that in the middle. If I can pick it up, let me do it like this. Well, of course I'm having a hard time. I'm recording. Okay, and so I'm just going to put that right there in the center. There we go. So just a cute little embellishment. I'm going to move that up a bit. There we go. Press it down. And then I want to take these, one of these small gold foil metallic doilies. These are in the annual catalog. And I'm going to adhere it to the back, just right there. So I want to put a little adhesive there. And I want it extending up on this upper left side of the tag. And then I'm taking some of this gold mini tinsel trim, and I'm going to make a fake or a faux bow, much like I have shown in a previous video, where I just make the two loops like that to not give it too much bulk. You could also tie it in a knot, but I'm trying to keep it fairly flat. So I'm going to use a glue dot to hold it together like that. And then I'll trim this off. And then I'm going to decide, I can always trim those little tails here in a minute, but I'm going to get it onto the stamped image and just put it right down here in the right corner. Now I can attach it to the front of my little banner piece. So let me put adhesive here. And I'm fighting my fast fuse. I'm probably running out. Yep, let's get some snail. And put that right there. And then I can attach it here. And I'm just going to attach it in the back so that I can fill this with a gift or some candy later. So I'm putting some snail there on the back and attaching it like that. And then once the gift is inside, I can put some adhesive and tack that down. Okay, So if you have any questions, let me know. Please visit my website at inkandinspirations.com, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.